Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap. Tyler Perry Sisters. The truth is, honey, okay? Truth is season 6, episode 13. You know what, y'all? I think Tyler Perry sits at home and he says, what can I do? What can I do? How can I bring chaos? How can I go to the pits of hell and just do some old raggedy loop-de-loop, take them around the bend, merry-go-round, okay? Round and round we go, in and out, up and down, side to side, just to bring it back, flip it and reverse it and do what we said we wasn't going to do and do what we said we was always thinking that was going to happen from the freaking beginning. How can I irk the hell out of y'all? How can I raise y'all blood pressure? How can I piss y'all the hell off? Oh, I know. I'm going to have this whole wasted ass scene with Bayo where he's basically saying he needs 55 kids, 9 wives. Yes, you owe me. We going to go. You going to marry me or I'm going to send you back to jail. Only to say, well, no, this is all about the stereotypes that you have. You know, now my mama, she ain't going to be able to kill the damn goat. Meanwhile, Sabrina looked like she wearing a freaking cow with a cow dress with a cow coat, okay? And we ain't gonna stop there. We gonna go ahead and move from there. We gonna waste some more time. We gonna have the same conversation that we always have with Karen. Loop-de-loop-de-loop, okay? Now she back and she calm and she ready to find peace within herself and live the single life, and we gonna have Aaron be very adamant about the fact that he the father child. I thought maybe he was going to say God was speaking to him, okay? God done came in and flew in and gave him the results. But no, all it was that Aaron read the damn results wrong and apparently didn't keep reading down to the bottom of the freaking page. I said, really? Really? Okay, if that means us getting this the hell up out the way, then so be it, fine, whatever, okay? Child, do we have the Q storyline out? If we have the Q storyline out, y'all, then hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, okay? Praise him if we are really done with that, because apparently this prosecutor said, man, you so full of shit, okay? You are full of shit, you a piece of shit, you need to get the hell up out my face. He told Logan, let it go, let it flow, you better not chase this no more. As far as I'm concerned, you a piece of crap too, and I could not agree with him more, okay? That was the only thing that I seen that was the realest thing that's been going down on damn Sistas. If we got that Q storyline out of here, then Tyler actually, bravo, okay? That's the best thing since cooked damn rice, all right? I'm here for that. Now, moving on from there, we also got Zach over here having to go full-fledged Hulk, okay, and whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, because, yeah, y'all thought it was a game, all right? I'm kicking in the door. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and break this episode down. Take it from the top. You know how we do, all right? And it was some things that I did like. I actually like seeing the ladies together. I liked us getting the different scenery, okay? Getting us out here in these streets, even though the outside of this place didn't seem to match the inside. And I wanted to chop off daggone Andy's shoulder freaking pads, child. I didn't know what was going on with that dress. That dress, now the color was fire, okay? And if we didn't have them shoulder things going on, then I would have been here for it. But it definitely was giving me overdressed, and I felt like y'all not her real friends, because how the hell y'all let her leave the damn house like that, okay? But I did like the interactions of seeing them there. But we started out with Miss Sabrina and Bayo. Like I said, we sitting down on this couch, okay? Continuing right off from where we left. He over here. Girl, I don't know what y'all do over here, okay? But in my country, somebody put up that kind of money. Yeah, you gonna go ahead and marry me, okay? We getting married. You gonna be mine, okay? All the time. You coming back with me to my country. We gonna go ahead and kill this daggone goat. You know, none of my other wives knew me either. They didn't plan on marrying me either, but that's just the way it is. And all I keep repeating over and over and over is, honey, this ain't your country, okay? This is America. This is America. You are in America now. Like, no, hell to the no, right? And so Sabrina just keep talking about this gotta be a dream. This can't be real. You can't be serious right now. I can't believe this is happening to me. And he's just going on and on and on like, yeah, girl, you know, you gonna join this heirloom. You gonna be wife number 10. I already got 9. And you got them good baby making hips. I'm trying to beat my brother and have 55 kids and all this and that. You know, if you are not gonna marry me, then you're gonna go ahead and go back to jail. And it's basically like, Okay, well then send me back to jail. That's just what I have to do. He gonna have the bell revoked. And he like, really? Damn, you would waste, really take the chance and go back to jail or not to marry me? Like, what's going on? Why you don't like me? And it's like, it's not about me not liking you. I don't know you. You don't know me. Okay, we don't know each other. I said, well, yeah, you didn't know him either when you was taking his money, Sabrina. But okay. So he getting on the phone and supposedly this supposed to be his mama. He calling, mama, go ahead, don't kill the goat. Yeah, she want to go back to jail. And I know, right, I'm not going to be able to get my green card. So I'm already looking like, where's this going? We just throwing a lot of little random things in here. And of course, only for him to end up hanging up the phone and her saying, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. For him to say, when you become my wife, you're not going to be going out and partying like that. Okay, you will no longer be free. So you better enjoy that while you can. And then he's just like, typical, no shock, right? This is what you Americans do. You have all of these different thoughts and existing accusations, okay, and ways that you think about us Africans that is definitely not the way that we all are. Like, no, girl, I don't want to marry you. I never had no intentions on, marrying you and being with you in that way. Just make sure that y'all both show up to court. He claims that he have his own reasons for not liking Maurice. It's not all about it being any type of stereotypes or his lifestyle or whatever the case may be. He did not say what those reasons was, but at this point, I don't even give a damn. Just get Bayo up off my freaking screen, okay? Like, next! Seriously, all right? And so he ends up saying, like, do what you gotta do where the case is concerned, and other than that, I don't want to be with you or whatever, right? And so she talking about I guess he read me. I said, child, whatever, all right? Next up, y'all, we had, because of course he want to talk about somehow closed-minded she is, right? So of course she over here talking about something, no, I'm not. But we had them get to, Karen house next. And at first we all gonna stand outside. We gonna ask Danny, do you still be getting them drinks from the job? Okay, girl, can you come on and pass us some? Because we definitely need it. And we gonna hold the whole conversation outside her apartment. That's like, girl, you seen the way she came up there acting a fool at the damn job, and we also have the situation with Aaron and what he said, what's really the truth. And she just opens up the door like, are y'all gonna continue to talk about me out there, or are y'all gonna bring your asses in, right? So then they go in and Zanny's asking her what she got to drink, and she like, not a damn thing for you. So now, was it just me? Oh, was Karen having a damn baby bump now? I was like, wait a minute, look like a little Pudgy Pudge was trying to creep on out, and she's sitting here holding her stomach, leaned all back or whatever. And she's saying she okay, she feeling good, and that she did call up the doctor, had a conversation with the doctor, talked about how she go from being calm to being super mad and angry and aggressive, within 2 seconds of each other. And Danny was like, so we blaming the baby now? Okay, this the baby fault? I know that it be hormones and all those things, but I ain't know it make you crazy like that. And so Karen was like, listen, it's a mixture. It is, partly with the baby. It also is just stress or whatever the case may be. And I have been underneath, a lot of it or whatever, right? And I will be going in to see the doctor tomorrow, but she did also tell me some other things that I could do in the meantime. Glad to hear it, okay? I'll take it, especially if we actually are going to go down that road and we ain't going to be zigzagging back and forth, in and out and all around like Mr. Perry like to do. We will see where that goes, right? But of course, Danny being Danny, she like, girl, okay, listen, I'm just trying to keep it real with you. I'm giving you my medical observation and telling you some medical terms, okay? I'm just trying to make up no things. And I'm also trying to understand what the hell you saying is going on and what the cause of all of this is. Because, yeah, you've been acting like, you ain't got the sense God gave a roach. And so basically, they are all happy to hear this or whatever. And they're just like, are you calm now? Are you okay now? Because, yeah, you had us scared for a minute. We felt like things was getting out of hand or whatever the case may be, right? And then, of course, she also says that it was Zach playing her. And it's like, he played you? No, he didn't. No, he really didn't. And she was like, how y'all gonna tell me what my truth is? You know what I'm saying? And, Sabrina starts telling her to calm down. And she's like, I am calm, but y'all saw y'all was there too. Y'all saw how he acted and reacted with the salon. And they like, yes, we did. We absolutely did. And Danny says, well, we all been freaking saying and thinking for 1,000 damn years. And I've said it 50 million damn times, okay? She's like, yes, we saw it. And yes, he does love you. Of course he loves you. But you obviously see that he's with Fatima. He's in a relationship with her. And the love that he had for you is a different type of love. You know, of course that scared him. Of course he was worried and he reacted based off of that or whatever, right? And so, you know, basically, at first they was about to cut Danny off, and Danny was like, nah, 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 we ain't gonna do that. Like, you're not gonna call me here and tell me that I have to be here for this, but then cut me off and don't invite me then, because you about to piss me off. If you don't want me to keep it straight, Danny, no chaser, and speak the truth. I'm just saying, don't waste my time and I won't waste yours. And so then Karen was like, go ahead, Danny, say what you gotta say. And she was like, thank you, Karen. And I do agree with that, because they have a habit of wanting Danny to be there but then telling her to shut up every 5 minutes. If you don't want me here and you don't like my perspective and the way I come with things, then yes, don't invite me, okay? And so she started going into the whole, yes, there's still love there. There's always going to be love there. But of course, that love is changed now, whatever. And it's because he loves you that he gave you the money. And Karen flips that and says, well, no, Danny, it's not actually about him loving me why he gave me the money. It's the fact that he knows that this is his child. And that's why he gave me the money. And I saw what you did there, Tyler Perry, where you chopping up that freaking trailer and you tried to make it seem like Danny had came at her in another way and was like, oh, is it really? In reference to her saying that, when it wasn't. It was actually about Andy and her date, but we'll get to that in a minute. I saw it though. I caught that. So nonetheless, you know, they all, of course, with her bringing up the baby, and you know, it's like that gives them an opening now to discuss the baby, because it's like, girl, yeah, are you sure that you really, you know, pregnant by Zach? And she's still saying yes, she 1,000% sure. And they all looking around giving damn googly eyes. So it's like, okay, what do y'all know that I don't know? Speak up, okay? Speak now or forever hold your peace. And of course, Andy starts to tell her what Aaron said, and she's like, well, why would he say that? Why would he think that? And they're like, you didn't tell him that? And it's like, no, I didn't. So of course, we all are pretty much on the same page, where we're feeling like some kind of way he done got a hold of these medical records, which is against the damn law. You know, who would be giving him this information and how will he see it? So she's like, well, I'm going to have to call him and have him come over here so we can have a conversation, because no, he is not the father. And we do bring up again, like, well, because she was saying, Andy, you saw the results. And Andy was like, yes, I did. But it didn't really say that Zach was the father. It just ruled, you know, Aaron out. And she's like, yes, basically admits out of her own mouth that no, we did not get to say that Zach was the father, because we did not have his DNA. But once it ruled Aaron out, for her, that means that only leaves Zach, because she's saying that's the only two people that she's been with. And of course, now we have Andy actually ask her, like, are you sure it's not no other person? And it did make me chuckle when, you know, she was about to ask her, and you kind of had Sabrina and Danny going like, no, girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, if you do it, that's going to be on you. And we got Danny going, pew, 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 pew. Okay, shots is fired, girl. Like, you overstepping and whatever, you know, happens to you after that, that's going to be on you. But Karen says, no, okay, thank you very much, honey. I don't know what you was trying to insinuate, and yes, I am very much offended. It has been nobody else but him. So they say, okay, that's fine, long as we clear and we put that out there and we all on the same page. And so then we basically have Danny like, well, you know, girl, okay, we got somebody that's out here on these damn apps getting in some dates, and they like, who? And of course, it's Andy. And she like, how the hell you know I'm on the apps? And Danny basically talking about, because I'm on them too, okay? I'm everywhere. You never know where I'm going to pop up. I'm paying attention, and I'm watching everything that's going down in these daggone streets, honey. So, yes, I did come across you. And, you know, Andy talking about some, oh, so you came across black, sophisticated, you know, beautiful, young attorney from Atlanta. You know, is that what you be putting in your description that you looking for, whatever, you know, what you doing up there, okay? And so, of course, Danny also vaguely mentions the guy from the daggone job, okay? that just so happens to invite her to the same place that Andy is supposed to be going out to tonight, because she like, oh, that's where you know meeting up with your little blonde date from the app, and we asking, is it a good idea? Do we think that's the right, with direction or way to be going with dating somebody from an app? And she's like, I don't know, but what the hell, why not try it, right? I do know that I'm tired and sick of Gary. I don't want to see his freaking face no more. And he was really against me, getting up there, which kind of made me and pushed me go to it even more, whatever. Because if he don't want me to do it, then I'm definitely going to do it. So I figured, why not? Okay, take my chances and see what's happening out here in these streets. And I just want to find something else different. Okay, so they like, oh, okay, I hear you, whatever. And in the meantime, I'm saying, so Sabrina, you ain't gonna speak up and you ain't gonna say nothing that's been happening with you and Bayo, or you ain't gonna give them no kind of update what happened with the police. But Sabrina said, no, I'm just gonna sit here with my cow print on, okay, and look cute and listen to everybody else and their stuff. Okay, so Danny started talking about, just the fact, like I said, that she everywhere, whatever, and, it's a small world. Okay, it's a small world after all. And, she's just still up here too, apparently already been up here, even though you should really be worried about Preston, Danny girl, and, working on y'all newly relationship with him. But, of course, she talking about she an apex predator, and they all just basically, laugh at that. And so she talking about some, oh yeah, I'm on that app. I'm Rosita Gonzalez Rodriguez Opala. That's a whole 10 damn name, whatever. I'm Afro Cuba. And I said, Danny, I can't. All right. So she basically, was saying that she gonna have to go ahead and hang that up though, because she is admitting to them that actually her and Preston is supposed to be taking this serious. Okay, as his girl now, we are in a serious relationship. We making it, official. We are trying to date. So therefore, I'm trying to fight it off. I'm not trying to go there because apparently, of course, the guy from the job, it just so happens to be the same place that Andy was going on a date that he was going to be at. And so they was telling Andy to be careful, and it was like, oh yeah, Gary told me the same thing. And they was like, yeah, well, folks are crazy. Okay, so definitely do be careful. And she was like, you know what, Danny tells her, you may not want to go alone, since it is the ball on Jupiter tonight, and that's the same place that he invited me to. I might go with you and keep an eye on you, and Karen can't be there for you or whatever because she pregnant. So, I got to be there because you can't fight. All right. That's the way we going to spend it. We ain't going to say we going with her because of the damn guy, okay, from the job. But we all know that that's the reason. And they know her too, because they like it got to be some other reasons. But she was like, she is trying to fight and actually try not to go for the fine ass guy from her job. And they was like, we knew it. And she's like, nah, y'all didn't let me finish. And that's when she went into, the whole breakdown of her and Preston really trying to get there together. And they seem to be really happy, to hear that. They like, okay, Preston, all right now. I hear you. I see you. Okay. So, Karen ends up saying, all right, since all of y'all got dates and this and that, get the hell up on out my house. Okay, y'all can get out now, and I'm going to go ahead and call up Aaron and have this much needed conversation with him and set his ass straight. And Andy's like, well, I don't want to leave until I get my damn apology. And it's just basically more rinse and repeat where that's concerned. Typical Karen goes off of her. Andy asks for apology. Karen goes, oh, sorry, bitches. And it's like, oh, well, we still got to be bitches. And Andy is like, I didn't hear that part. I'm going to ignore that part. And I'm just going to take the apology. And she like, all right, y'all go ahead and get up out of here, right? And she says she's going to call up Aaron to tell him he's not the father. And they're like, okay, well, make sure you stay calm with it and you don't go off or nothing, right? And so they leave. She calls up Aaron and she's like, can you come here when you get a chance? And he says, yeah, he'll be there as soon as he can. Child, we get on over here to the daggone precinct with freaking Q. They done asked him to come in, and Logan is basically like, get your ass in here, right? And he's saying that, is a problem with the testimony. Q's like, what? Well, I don't understand. I already made the agreement. I already signed it. What the hell is the problem? Why did you need me to come down here? When he get inside, of course, the same boss that said he knew that everything was basically games and, full of crap, and that if Logan could not give him the evidence, which obviously he couldn't and he didn't, then this case was going to be closed. And he come walking in and he talking about something, do you know me? And he's like, yeah, you're the one that I signed the deal with. And he said, yeah, and you signed some bullshit, okay? You was lying. Like, you are not telling the truth. We have not got any proof to, confirm anything that you told us. You basically just wasted our time, okay, and was telling lies. Q over here talking about something, I'm hurt, I just got shot or whatever, and moving all slow, saying that's why it took him a long time to get down there. And so he's just like, you was wasting our time. And of course, Q was going back and forth, oh no, I wasn't, and I don't know what you talking about, and I didn't lie, it was them, or whatever the case may be. And he's like, no, it was you. You did all of this. He was like, and your co-conspirators done flipped and damn got deals. And he's like, well, I got the deal first. I told first. He was like, yeah, but you told us a whole bunch of bull crap or whatever, right? He talking about, I signed off on it. Ain't that the end? And he said, no, it's not, because I never signed my end. You are basically a liar. So, of course, we just kept going back and forth with that, right? You're not telling the truth. The other two guys who did the robbery said that it was you or whatever. And he was like, Sabrina, there was never any type of information that she was involved in it anyway. Oh, but I got the recording and the tape of Maurice saying that he did it or whatever. And he was like, those are innocent damn people. There's no evidence at all. And the fact that he came in here and tried to confess just let me know even more that he didn't have nothing to do with it, and he was trying to protect her. So Q over here talking about he probably tried to do that on purpose. To see, that's what I'm saying, because she probably was threatening him, and he like, she wasn't no damn threatening him. Like, you going to jail, I'm dropping the charges, that's that on that. Q keep telling him he made a huge mistake, and he like, no, the only mistake I made is dealing with you and your bull crap, wasting the damn time, okay? You should be going to jail for that too, okay? So basically, he told him to get his ass up out of here. And I was so happy. I could not be freaking happier, because that was just did not make no sense. And I was tired of that damn freaking story dragging the hell out. And I loved it when he told him he was a piece of shit. I said, yes, baby, you better preach, mister. You better preach, okay? So we get him up out of there, and then he turned to Logan, and he's like, yo, what's up with you? Because at one point you was a good cop and you was doing good jobs. Like when you went and saved the kids at the airport, like I love that. That was when you really cared about it, or either you just was trying to move on up like the Jeffersons and get you a damn promotion, and you don't forgot what's important about doing this work. And so Logan talking about some, no, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the right thing. He was like, yeah, well then you should be happy that he done got kicked the hell up out of here and called out on his lies, because basically if you would have continued with this case, you would have been sending 2 innocent people to jail. So how the hell was you going to sleep at night and be okay with that? And he told him he better not do nothing else with this case. And the look on Logan's face made me feel like he probably still going to be harassing Sabrina in them some type of way. And I don't understand why. I don't know why they sent this character into this direction. But listen, throw his ass in the trash where he belong. I'm sick of him, talking about he did my job. No, you didn't, sir. You didn't do shit but waste all of our damn time. Now, moving on from there, we finally got Zach and Fatima riding in the car, and they basically, talking about him staying calm. And he's like, girl, you got the nerve to talk to me about staying calm when you the one that's always quick to be on 10 and be ready to bust shots and living thug life or whatever the case may be, walking with your hammer in your purse or whatever. Like, I'm the last one that you gotta say that to. Actually, y'all both go to 0 to 10, to be honest, Zach, okay? Y'all are two sides of the same coin. But nonetheless, she's like, anybody that messed with me is usually because they messed with me first. And he's like, Hayden. And she's like, Hayden messed with me first, didn't he? So he got what he got. He like, oh, well, you did try to take my bug. Yeah, he did deserve it, and we both agree on that. But then she says, like, he was like, it's something else that you kept saying you want to talk to me about. And she was like, yeah, the whole thing with Hayden is actually kind of bothering me. She was like, I had hooked him up with this girl. And he like, okay, why would that be bothering you? He was like, that's a good thing. And she was like, yeah, I didn't expect it to really get serious. And they ended up getting married. And he was like, what? How long have he known her? 2 weeks. Oh, damn, he got whipped up that fast. So it's like, well, what the hell are you feeling bad about that for? He was like, good, then he's out of our hair. He ain't bothering us. And she's like, yeah, that's the main reason why I did it, is because it was just something that was supposed to keep him busy, keep him from, getting all into into our stuff and messing with us or whatever. And he was like, well, obviously it's working and you did something right. So he like, shit, feel good about that. Like, that ain't nothing for you to sit here and be stressing yourself about. Okay, man up, man up, man up, girl. All right. Don't sit here and be feeling bad and weak about it. He was like, shoot, that seems like something good came out of it and it's taking the edge off of it. And she was just basically like, you know, okay, you right. And he was like, yeah, I know I'm right. Okay, talking about give me 3 on that, you know. So we slapping 5s and we happy because we like, you know, we ain't got to be bothered up with him and he ain't in our life no more, right? So I said, okay. Now, moving on from there, you know, we actually went right to the ladies being at the bar. And of course now we supposedly done went and washed up and changed. The only one that didn't change was Sabrina, you know. Freaking Danny talking about she walk around with her whole bag, so she got an extra, you know, dress in there, and she was gonna shower at Andy's house instead of going home, and then end up going and changing on, you know, checking on Preston later and tells them about the whole thing with him and with the weed, which I thought that was ass backwards, but I said okay. And just like I said, Andy is so seriously overdressed. I said nobody ain't ripped them damn pads off her freaking shoulders. Oh, child. And they like, you know, Sabrina saying I should have changed and they telling her she look fine. So I said, y'all ain't no real friends because y'all all lie to each other about how y'all looking, okay? I'm just saying, we got to keep it real. So now, you know, we get in here and she's showing the pictures like, oh, he fine and he look just like the picture. And we saying how he a football player or ex-football player. And we like, girl, you always get the one with the money. So we say we gonna sit on over here and wait while you go over there to him. You know, Andy want to do her little strut down, okay? And he's very much impressed. He's like, you know, he'd been on another date with a girl that didn't look anything like her picture or whatever. And she was a narcissist. So it is pleasantly surprising, okay, to see somebody that actually really is real. There's not no catfish and none of that, and they look like what they say they are. You know, he talking about he a hugger, so we give a little hug and we have a seat and we trying to get to know each other. And where this is his second date, Andy is like, this is her first. She don't normally do stuff like this. And he's saying how his friends are the ones that talked him into this. And lo and behold, okay, because of course everybody know everybody, honey, and everybody hanging out at the same spot. So we ain't shocked that his 2 friends is one, the guy that was damn cuckoo for Cocoa Pops listening to Danny calls from the damn job, and the other one just so happens to be an extra friend, Rich, that's also there. And they're the 3 buddies. And then you have Andy, Sabrina, and, you know, Danny, which makes 3. But I'm like, are we really about to send Danny down another damn road when she really supposed to be dedicating herself to Preston? I hope not, but I wouldn't mind if one of them could end up being somebody for Sabrina. But right now we kicking back and he's like, oh, so you did show up and what's going on? And can I get you a drink? Who's this? And she's introducing them or whatever. And, you know, ended up being like, yo, that's my friend over there. Because at first he act like if Danny was just making it up and she came there just for him. But I mean, part of the reason why she did come for him. But he was like, where's this imaginary friend that's supposedly here? And she's like, oh, let me make up somebody. Boom. Okay, right there. And he's like, oh, she's in good hands because that's my boy. And we, you know, had to talk him into coming. And then, you know, the other guys coming in. We done all, you know, played college football together, grew up around to each other. And yeah, we used to get in the streets and do our little things when we was in college, but we not into all of that no more. You know, we grown-ups now. He over here talking about he heard so much about Sabrina being mad weird because he done heard about her through Danny telephone conversations. He know the damn drink that Danny like. He over here, you know, ordering it up to the damn T, not missing not one freaking ingredient or whatever. And so Sabrina like, yeah, we gonna have to talk about that later. And you know, once his friends come over, they talking about something. Won't y'all want to go somewhere that's a little bit, you know, more comfortable and quiet? And they like, no, we don't want to go anywhere. We want to stay where our friend is at, and we want to continuously tell them she good, because she with my friend. And they like, oh, well, if you say that, you know, then that must make it true. So then they like, okay, we got you. Well, what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to sit down somewhere in here and get a little bit more comfortable? And they like, yeah, as long as it's close by Andy, which I think was the correct thing to do. Okay, that's what the girls got to do. Stick together. We come together, we leave together, and we keep our eye out for each other. So I loved all of that part. So they say we gonna go over here and take our drinks and sit down and have this conversation. Now, finally, Aaron shows up to Karen, she like, go ahead and have a seat, sit at the table. I really need to speak to you. Glad that you came. Of course I came. I would be here for you, girl. All right, we gonna order him, offer him some water. And he like, yes, please, thank you. I would love to have some water. So then we start to get into, listen, the place that I am in my life right now, I really just want to live a single life, focus on me and this baby. That's the only thing that I have energy for. So we basically back to where we was at. Okay, we back at one. And he's like, are we gonna really do that this time? Now I had to do a little chuckle when he said that, because he ain't lying, but at the same time, Aaron, you be doing too damn much too. So she like, yes, we are gonna do what we said we gonna do. We gonna stick to that. Like right now, I don't think I have time to be in a relationship. And he's basically like, well, girl, I'm gonna be here for you and this baby regardless. If you saying you don't want to be in a relationship, that's fine, but I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to leave you alone with this baby. And she's like, why? And he's like, you know why? Like, let's not play no games. And she's like, no, you tell me why. Oh, because this is my baby. She's like, well, what makes you think is your baby? Because I already told you that it wasn't. Oh, I know for sure that it's mine. And it's like, well, how do you know that? Where do you know this from? Did you see the results? Did you go get some type of information from the hospital? Well, no, I didn't do that. I just know. Andy already told me that you said you saw whatever information, so where did you see it from? So he just kept being so adamant about it, child. Like I said, I thought for a minute he was about to say, listen, the Lord showed me and told me, because I said, Aaron, what the hell did you see? Like, spit it out. Why are we dragging this? What do you know that we don't know? Child, she took the paper out and was like, oh, so this is what you claiming that you saw? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, oh, okay, well. And then he goes 99.9. And she like, yeah, continue. What else does it say? Child, I said, not Tyler Perry playing in our damn face and dragging this out only for it to be that now he gonna claim he didn't read the whole damn paper. He just got so excited from seeing the 99.9 at the top of it, and I guess seeing his name, not realizing that it said that it was 99.9. That Aaron was not the damn father and the DNA did not match him at all. I said, if y'all don't get this out my freaking face. If y'all don't get this out my freaking face, complete waste of damn time. So now he's talking about, well, regardless of what the results said or didn't say, I had still told you that I was going to be here for you and the baby, and that still stands no matter what. I'm not going to change up, what I said now. I still stand on that, and I want to be here for you and the baby. And she's like, why would you want to do that? And he's basically like, because I love you, because I care about you, because I want to have kids with you. Now she don't want to hear that from him, which I always find so damn ironic. And she's sitting here telling him that she love him too, but I'm like, do you? Do you really? Okay, but no, we don't want to be with you. We don't want no relationship with you. And yes, we are standing on us just being about, me and the baby and taking care of the baby, and that's that, right? And so he's like, okay, and there's nothing I could do to change your mind. Does this have anything to do with the girl that popped up around the salon? Is there any other issues that you feel like you have with me that you want to talk to me about? Is there anything that I can do differently? And it's like, no, you can't. Oh, well, you're just mad that it's not me. You just really wanted to be Zach's. Of course, he got to throw that in you for a second. But then he's pretty much just like, okay, well, no matter what, I'm going to be on over here on the side waiting for you for whenever you feel like you might be ready for me again, girl. Okay, then we gonna try to go ahead and go in for the kiss. And it's just like, no, okay, I'm gonna need you to go. I'm gonna open this damn door and you gonna walk your ass on out. We are saying goodbye. So now we finally has, Fatima and Zach reached the house, and we got this nosy neighbor, the one that's always out here telling them everything. Yeah, she always got a whole bunch of men that come in and out of there. She got a whole bunch of different boyfriends because they asking her if it's the same guy that was there yesterday. She was like, child, I don't know about yesterday, and I can't keep up with it. I know it'll be a bunch coming in and out, and they be doing all different kind of stuff to that boy. And Fatima was asking, like, well, do you be calling CPS? Do you call the cops? She's like, yeah, girl, I called them. So she was like, sometime he be in there yelling and screaming and carrying on or whatever. So the next thing you know, she talking about something. Who are you? And Zach is like, I'm his father. She was like, oh, yeah, I could tell that. I know that. I'm talking about her. And Fatima's like, excuse me. She was like, yeah, who are you to him? And she's like, Zach basically intervenes and was like, wife. And she gonna talk about some wife. She like, girl, you be dealing with that baby mama drama. Honey, I don't deal with that. And I'm like, okay, sis, like, we don't need no more of your info and your insight and your opinion on whether Fatima needs to deal with this or not, even though, child, Lord knows I got my own separate opinions. But I was like, really? That's what we getting into now with the damn nosy neighbor or whatever. So after that, we start hearing some screaming, and she's like, see, that's what I'm talking about. And of course, Zach go running in, and at first, Zach is keeping it calm. Fatima's pretty much like, we're going to call the cops. Zach don't do nothing because he asking him, like, who the hell are you? And Zach is telling him, I'm his father. And he telling Zach, get your punk ass out of here. And yeah, that's right. Walk away like your girl say. Listen to her, you little punk, and so on and so forth. And when the door closed, we hearing Michael keep yelling again. At this point, Zach done kicked that damn door. And I said, Fatima, listen, it don't even make no sense to stay in there and screaming and yelling, talking about some stop and call the cops. You get on your damn phone and call the cops, because right now, Zach is in 1,000 damn mode, okay? He own it. He over here, bow, 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 tossing this boy from chair to floor to wall, whipping on his ass, okay? So that was basically how the episode ended, y'all. What did y'all think about this episode? What did you like? What you didn't like? All that good stuff. Put it in the comments. Anything that I left out, put that in the comments. You know how we do. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Okay, put some flames up in the sky. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined. Whoo, child, y'all. Till next time. We gonna talk later. Toodaloo.